far. Right off the bat, I had a doe in the grass here to my left. I had another doe come in behind me, straight downwind. A little bit later, I had two nice bucks and a younger buck chasing a doe. They must have gotten downwind too. The wind is blowing in like what I felt like was a perfect direction for this stand. But for whatever reason this morning, they're all coming the wrong way. They're all coming into the setup from downwind, and never had the deer move the way that they are this morning. And coming from that direction, I don't get it. So then, I had what I think is a 2-year-old 8-pointer come in from behind me. Came in downwind. I think he caught a little whiff. Started heading out in front of me here. And then while I was watching him way out in front of me, I heard some shit behind me. So I looked behind me and a doe came running by like 5 yards. She's standing right below me. And then I had a small buck right on her tail. I was trying to get the camera off the camera arm to film them with my hand. Because where they are, it's just so much easier. I can't get the camera arm back there. Must have made a little bit of noise. And he heard me. And then I think he started to wind me a little bit. And then that 2-year-old 8 was coming back in. Because that small buck let out a few grunts. And then all of a sudden, I hear another deer coming. I look behind me, and it's my number 1 hitless buck. His name is Cash. I know he's been frequenting this area a lot, so I kind of expected to run into him. But for whatever reason, these deer this morning are doing something completely different than they always do. And it could be because of the rut. I really don't know. He came in, got to about 35, 40 yards. I had no shot opportunity at all. It's just thick as snot over here to my right. I can't get an arrow through here. And I tried to let out a grunt or two, and CRP here. I actually saw that buck last night with a buddy. Got some beautiful footage of that buck. I mean, with the sun hitting them like that, coming off the field and then hitting that scrape right there. Dude, that shit, unbelievable. And then, right as he went, there's another buck right there, another buck right there, another buck, another buck. He's buying some crap right now. Might just be that same heat. Right when he went into the woods, I kept hearing another deer. And I looked, and I saw that goofy 8-pointer. He's been on camera recently too, but he came right where that 8-pointer was going. And kind of headed off to my right here a little bit, but I don't know, dude, this morning has been freaking wild. He's posturing up. There must be another buck in there again. That 8-pointer's posturing up. I don't know, I'm gonna make this short and quick. Yesterday morning, I had a really big mature 8-pointer, 15 yards, working a scrape yesterday at 9 o'clock. Obviously, I think there's a hot doe in here. I'm gonna sit tight for a really long time. Hopefully, cash comes back. Felt like that was kind of a missed opportunity. I should have more stuff trimmed out over here, but we'll have to see. So far this morning is shaping up to be one hell of a morning.
All right, folks. Forgot to give a closing interview in the tree this morning, so I thought I'd give one quick. Overall, I thought it was a pretty eventful morning. I did go hunting tonight, kind of got skunked, sat in a different stand. Action is just not in that stand right now, and hopefully that changes here pretty quick. I'd like to have a couple different stand locations that I can hunt, so that way I'm not just burning one spot out like crazy. But yeah, like I said, this morning was a pretty good morning. I felt like we had a lot of deer moving, saw a lot of good bucks, 3 mature bucks. One of them ended up being my number 1 target buck, Cash. Today was my first day of vacation, and I would say my first day of vacation started off pretty strong. He was in range, 40 yards, just way too much crap in the way. Had a southeast wind this morning, and for the stand that I was hunting, is usually an excellent wind, but for whatever reason, I've hunted this stand for at least in the tree that it's in now 3 or 4 years probably now, and I've never had deer move in the direction that they were moving from me this morning, and it just felt like that's where every deer either came from or was going through. I kind of couldn't believe it because, like I said, over the years I've hardly ever had deer move in that spot from the stand, but it just seemed like this morning that was the hot spot, and that's where all the deer wanted to move through, and kind of ended up biting me in the ass. Almost every deer that came through ended up catching my wind and spooking or getting all buggy or what it was. But like I said, I did end up seeing my target buck this morning. I just felt like I knew that there was a good chance that I was going to run into this deer, and with it being my first day of vacation, I was pretty pumped that I at least got to lay my eyes on him right away. And I know there's another good buck, mature buck, that's hanging around in the area as well, so there's a few good ones in there that, you know, we might have an opportunity at. I don't know if I want to shoot that other mature buck yet. He's a big 8-pointer. He's at least a 4-year-old, I know that. I had velvet pictures of him all summer, and I don't know. As of right now, I think if he came in, I'd give him a pass. I just got my heart set on Cash right now. That deer's really playing with me. Just every day at work, I get that deer's daylight picture, and you know, you sit at work and you're just like, you know, sitting in that tree right now, that deer probably would have been toast, but you know, it is what it is. And like I said, he had a long vacation ahead of me, so as long as he does the same thing and I can play my cards right, should run into that deer again, and hopefully we can close the deal this time. Pretty confident about the morning. The weather looks pretty good. Sign in there is pretty good. Last time I was in there wasn't a whole lot of sign, and it's ripped to shreds back there now, so that's a good sign. Like I said, mature buck was in there yesterday morning, and this morning I had a hell of a sit, so I'm hoping it plays into tomorrow, and hoping we can have another good sit, and obviously hoping that we can run into Cash. But I did go hunting tonight, got skunked, sat in a different stand, and I just think as of right now that spot is not where I need to be. Usually it is this time of year, but I've sat there last 2 or 3 days and it just hasn't been good in terms of hunting. So I don't know if I'm just gonna take a break from that stand and hunt a different one or what, but that stand just hasn't been good lately, and I don't know what the deal is. Just deer aren't in the area, I guess. I mean, last night I sat there with a buddy and we did end up seeing Sticks, one of the 3-year-old 8-pointers that I saw this morning that was ripping up that scrape. We did see him last night out of that stand that I sat tonight, but just, I don't know, it's not as good as it usually is. So I think I might leave that stand alone for a little bit and try and find a couple different stand locations to sit. But other than that, like I said, I'll be back out in the morning, and for quite a long time here, I'll be able to hunt as much as I need to. So, like I said, Cash is kind of the only deer I got my brain set on right now. Up north, we are getting some good deer. My father's up there right now, and he filmed a big one this morning. And we had a mature 9 that we always get up there. He was moving through there all day today. We had his daylight picture at like 3 different spots on the farm, and with those and whatnot. My dad did end up shooting one of our target deer up there too a couple weeks ago. So that was pretty cool to see, and pretty cool to lay our hands on that deer. Just a really unique deer. His color and his rack is awesome, and just like I said, I mean, he's just an awesome looking deer. As soon as we got his picture this fall, I was super excited about it and super happy for my dad to be able to take out on that deer. But other than that, like I said, I'm gonna wrap this thing up, be back out in the morning, and hopefully make another video out of tomorrow morning's sit. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully we can end this quest of Cash and lay the story to bed. I've got quite a history with this deer. Had some awesome encounters with him last year, and I'm building up quite a cool story with this deer. So it'd be awesome to be able to lay my hands on this deer. I feel like he's, you don't see deer like this too often. He's a very, very unique looking deer, just an awesome deer. And yeah, it would be a dream come true to be able to lay my hands on this deer and wrap the story up on Cash. So we'll be out hitting it hard next few days. And other than that, appreciate you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for upcoming videos, and like I said, I'm hoping here soon we can post a positive update for you guys and bring you guys the content that you are really looking for. So enough talking. I'm gonna go in, get some rest, and be out there early in the morning. So appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support. It means a lot. And let's keep this Knights Boys train rolling. Love y'all. Peace out.